You know, many years ago when Tony mentioned about the CDF, Career Development Fellowship, to me, with his concept, original concept that he presented earlier, it suddenly just came to my mind. Actually, what I found is that this is the natural way of learning. Okay? Actually, since we were a child, that's how we learn, right? With family, parents, brother, sister, friends. That's how we learn. Only after we get into school system, now we are taught, okay, you have to be very serious, sitting into the class and listen to teacher, how teacher tell you what to learn and what is right and what is wrong. And then for so many years, even probably more than 20 years, until we get into graduate school, and then suddenly we realize we all go back to the basics. Okay, question everything, is that true or not? And suddenly what I found, why can we learn all this? Go back to the basics. So that's what the first thing I really want to promote the CDF is that I found that this is the best and the most natural way of learning. Just like how children learn the language, not learning the grammar. No, just learn how to speak. Naturally, that's how you learn to speak, how you learn the language. You don't learn the grammar so that you know how to speak. And CDF, I think, is the same way. You learn how to do things by doing it. Right? And I think what Tony tried to do is that, why don't we all put together, everybody help each other, create this kind of environment, so that we can, just like a child, to learn a language by saying it. You don't need to pay attention whether you make mistake, you say something wrong or not. Because that's how children develop language. Okay? They don't know how to say the words right the first time. Never. No such human being exists. Everybody goes through the learning process by doing wrong. But it seems that our school system doesn't do that. Okay, our school system emphasizes, I already told you what is right, so you have better do this right. Because I'm going to quiz, I'm going to test you. Which is totally opposite of the natural learning. That's how I see the CDF so interesting. Actually, that provide a natural way of learning. That's how we can really feel comfortable. You don't need to be nervous to be expert, to present something, to talk about your ideas, to talk about maybe it's a fantastic idea, but you don't have the courage to say it. I think the CDF is the way for life. That's why the first thing I really hope that CDF really become and be promoted is a natural way to learn. And to some degree, career, in my mind, the way I make a connection to Hisam, in this concept, he have put on a lot of different level of career. To me, I think even the biggest career I ever think of anyone else, anyone you can think of, actually is a career for your own life. Okay? It's both professional life, professional career, as well as personal. Okay? At the same time, no school offers such class. Okay? No school, no professor teach you this kind of class, offer this kind of class. I remember I talked to Raymond a few times. Up to, going through all the formal education, even up to doctorate degree, even postdoc at Harvard and MIT, I still did not find any course offered by professor how to teach you how to make a right decision for your life. There is no such course being offered, which is so crucial for anyone in both professional and personal life. Yeah. But perfectly, I think that kind of topic is a very good topic for CDF. Okay? I think everyone who embrace the CDF idea can bring up what's your challenge in life now? What kind of decision are challenging you? And everyone can share their experience and share what kind of approach can you do. And this is something can only be done with the HCDF structure because it's flexible enough. Okay? You don't need to have prerequisite. You don't need to go through a certain course before you can start talking about that, because actually everyone in life needs to learn how to make decisions for life.